sit there, baby, come and grab my body, 'cause
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Oge, reaching from Abuja, Nigeria. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. This is my first video since this year. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get you guys some videos during the Christmas break. I had some personal issues I needed to solve, and it got me so involved. But this is a new year. Hopefully we're going to have a lot of great content and a lot of ideas and all kinds of recipes and homemaking videos, and it's going to be exciting. So join this family if you have not yet subscribed. If you're not on my subscription list, you want to join now and join this, you want to subscribe now and join this amazing family. You will not regret it. So guys, welcome on board. Like I said, welcome to the new year. Prayers will be answered in the name of Jesus. I don't have a particular subject to talk about. I just want to introduce some ideas that could be helpful for you this new year. Yes, to make the rest of the year a lot easy in terms of your health, finances, and everything that concerns your life generally. So first thing I want to say is, have you made your plans for the year? Yes, we all make our plans. This year I'm going to achieve so I'm going to build a house this year. I'm going to buy a car this year. I'm going to have amount of money in my account. Yes, if you have already planned all of this out, if you already stated all these things in your heart, have you put them down in paper? If you have put them down in paper, have you started to implement? Remember that if you do not make any move towards your goals, there is no way you can achieve any of your goals. So it's one thing to think about it, is another thing to write them down. It is most important to implement. Do not procrastinate this year, right? Have you saved? Have you started this? Have you created a budget for this year? Have you created your emergency fund account? Have you created your investment account or your savings account, like proper savings account, your fixed deposit account or something of that nature? Have you made all these efforts to make sure your finances are intact? Have you thought about having a second means of income if you have only one? These are the things you need to put in place. I shared with you some video or things you can do to have a modest and healthy lifestyle. I'll be linking that to this video, and I'll be sharing more insights on those videos. I'll be breaking them one after the other in my subsequent videos. So guys, this is going to be very interesting and juicy. So when you've put all these plans together, remember that man proposes and God disposes. Without God, we cannot do anything. Without God making all our plans come to reality, we cannot do anything. It is because the race is not for the swift nor the battle for the strong. It is God who makes, God's mercy and grace that makes everything that we put into plan or implementation come to success, right? As much as we're making all of this happen, remember this saying also, that things may not necessarily, or sometimes things don't work out the way we plan. Yes, we may have planned them, we have tried to invest or try to make one implementation or start a business, and it doesn't work out the way we have planned. Now it will bring me to this saying. I always say this prayer. This is personal to me, and I'll encourage every one of us to do this so that it helps you have clarity of mind and it helps you solve a lot of problems. The prayer goes, Lord, grant me the serenity. I'm going to write it out on the screen so that you can see it. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This simply means, yes, there are things that you cannot change. There are challenges that confront you, you cannot change. There's also saying that you should choose your battles. Yes, it's not everything that comes your way you want to try to solve, right? Because you cannot solve all problems, really. If you apply wisdom, which you're asking God in that prayer to give you, you'll be able to differentiate what battles can I fight, what can't I fight, what are the things I can change and the things that I cannot change. If you know that these things you can change, then you can proceed and try to make efforts to changing them. And if you know there are things you cannot change, why not just commit it into the hands of God, for God to take control and change those things you cannot change? Because really, if it's things you can change, God will not do it for you, because God is not going to do for us what we can do for ourselves. Ordinarily, He has given us the will and power to make certain decisions and to make certain changes in our lives or take certain steps in our lives. He won't do for us that which we cannot do for ourselves. However, He can send us helpers. Yes, our helpers are not necessarily people who are going to give us money. Yes, guys, Our helpers could be somebody who will show us way in terms of connection. It could be helper. A helper could be somebody who will give you an idea for a business. A helper can be somebody who will give you an idea for if you have a medical condition and you're trying to find solution. A helper can be somebody who will direct you to the right path. Yes, our prayer is always that God would lead us to the right direction and make our helpers locate us. Our helpers not necessarily mean financial help or people who will give us financial help. Really, our helpers can come in different ways, and there are some helpers that can give you an opportunity that will be much better than people who can give you finances, right? If you have a health challenge you're dealing with and you spend so much money, right? Somebody gives you some money, it may not really make any effort. You want a way out, you want to find a solution, you want that problem solved. So, right, financial helpers are good, but not all helpers have to be financial. Not all our helpers have to help us financially. We all need helpers in one way or another. We need helpers in terms of good advice. We need helpers in terms of business consultations for different things, right? Just look for a area that you need help and ask God to guide you to be able to make that come to reality. So grant me the serenity to accept things I cannot change, the courage to think things you can, or things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. If you know these are the things you cannot change, just put into the hands of God. God will create a scenario for that change. And if it's things you can change, why not implement? Ask God for wisdom to not invest in the wrong business so that you don't spend so much money. At the end of the day, you're trapped, or you lose finances, or you lose time, you lose energy, you lose resources, you're discouraged, and then you're depressed, right? Now, the last part of this video I'm going to be talking about is the part that I'll encourage you guys to make lemonade. Like if life presents to you lemon, that you make lemonade out of it. While you're waiting for breakthrough, while you're waiting for supernatural supply, while you're waiting for all of these things that you've been asking God in your prayer point to come to reality, in the time being, if life has presented you with lemon, please make lemonade. I believe you all know what lemons are. Lemons are sour. They're just like the senior brothers of lime. They are so sour you can hardly even drink them directly. But if you squeeze that lemon into a glass of water and you add some sugar to it, it makes lemonade, and it's not as sour anymore. It's actually nice to drink. I'm going to be sharing with you guys a recipe on lemonade. I'm giving you the recipe by the way, but I'm going to be showing you how to do it in case you're a bit confused. So with lemonade, it's not that bad after all. And then you're going to find a friend or somebody who life has presented with vodka or champagne or Bailey, and then have a party. What that means really is, if life has presented you with lemon, why not just make lemonade and be happy? And then you find somebody, maybe a company, a friend that has things going, maybe really fun, and then once in a while you hang out. What that means is that seek other people's help in terms of resources or ideas, suggestions, and all those kind of things to help life balance while we're waiting for our stories to be perfect. Right? While we wait for things to happen the way we want, let's make lemonade out of lemon, if that is what life has presented. And if life has presented you with vodka or champagne, good for you. Try to hang out with those that life has presented with lemons, so that it can balance. This life will no balance, but God help us that it will balance in our lives in the name of Jesus. May God grant us the grace to achieve all that we have planned, and then for the lines to fall for us on pleasant places in this year and beyond. May God give us the grace to know the right things to do and the right things and the things not to do, to know when to make decisions and when not to make decisions, so we don't fall into wrong traps. I'll be sharing great videos with you guys this year. It's a new year for me and I'm really excited. I hope you like this video, guys. If this video is able to help you in one way or another, if I'm able to address one or two things that bothers you, please let me know in the comment sections. Meanwhile, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, guys, and then subscribe to my channel if you've not yet subscribed. I'll be seeing you in another video, guys. I love you so much. So guys, see you in another video. Bye bye.